thank you all for coming out. Um, Once again, we have another one of our female basketball players here getting ready to head off to school. Miss Kennedy Adams. She'll be playing at Labette College. It's one of the top Division I junior colleges in the country for women's basketball. So I think it'll be something very nice for her. Um, Academically, I'm not really worried about her. I know she's going to take care of business there. Basketball-wise, I'm not worried about her as well. As long as she go down there and put the work in that she was putting in here at Hamady, she should be fine. I'll turn it over to Kennedy now.
Well, first off, thank you everyone for coming and supporting me. And I guess I'm here to talk about how excited I am to go to college and do great things. And yeah. Huh? Oh, I'm going to Labette College. It's in Kansas. Yeah, to JUCO, #1. Yeah, I'm excited. I chose it because it's a great way to start my career. Great way to start my career.
What did you like? What made you like that school more than other places?
Probably the coach, how he talked to me and stuff, and I like how the school plays too. It's similar to how we play. Yeah.
The Coach Roll, the coach who recruited her, he's a Michigan guy. He's from the Michigan area. He's been trying to get a Hamady player for some years now, and he finally landed one. So he's excited. He sent me a text. The text reads, "We are very excited to have Kennedy joining us at Labette Community College next year. Kennedy is going to be a welcome addition to our program. We think that she has the ability to contribute right away with her basketball IQ, her skill set, and her size and athleticism on the court. She should really help us out. As a student, we know Kennedy will continue to be successful just as she was in high school. Our teachers and advisors are going to appreciate her glowing personality and hard-working attitude. Special thanks to you, Kennedy, and your family, teachers, mentors, coaches for all they have done for you, supporting you during the recruiting process. Thank you, Coach Keith Smith, for putting in the good words for Labette College in a position to recruit and putting us in a position to recruit Kennedy and being so easy to work with during the recruiting process. Thank you so much for everything you have done." Coach Rowe.
They're excited for me, get out of this, city, explore new things, there's more in the world than just, Flint or Michigan. So they're excited for me. Yeah. Architecture engineer. Yeah. The experience, I'm trying to think of a word to say. It was, probably, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna miss him yelling at me a lot. I took it for granted the last 2 years when we didn't play over COVID, and we took it for granted. The captains, us, we took it for granted.
So do you think your experience athletically at Hamady has prepared you for what you get ready to face at this school?
Wait, say it again?
Do you think what you did here at Hamady, the experiences you had here at Hamady, do you think that's going to help you go into your next
Oh, yes, most definitely.
I hope so, or I didn't do my job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talk about the journey you guys had this year.
Um, it was it was different for me and the seniors on our team because we didn't really get to play like because of COVID. We didn't. This was like our first time really leading the team, and there was a lot of new people on our team, so it was different. It was difficult for us, and also it was challenging, you know.
To help you all understand, as a sophomores when we first hit the COVID pandemic, and we had a team that was favored to go all the way and win it all because we had two all-staters on that team. They didn't get much tournament play behind the pandemic. You know, that season was cut short for everyone. And then everyone know about last season where we played an opponent who had a player who had tested positive. And the way the situation was last year, if you played an opponent who had someone positive, whether you were positive or not, you were out as well. So that kind of hurt us as far as our tournament experience for my leaders this year, because they didn't get it quite. They didn't quite get that chance to get that get those tournament games in with, be under the pressure and experience, the crowd being there and have to lead at the same time when it was all on them. Her freshman year, she had Ariana Naylor, Zariah Tart, as well as her sophomore year, she had those players as well. And I really think if they would have got a chance to play in the tournament last year and the year before, it would have had them better prepared for when they had to lead us during the tournament, because they would have been more familiar with things. So basically, that's what she's trying to say. Feel free. Any other questions?
Mm-hmm.
Have you been able to meet any of your other future college
Teammates? No, I haven't. Oh. Any more questions?
Now, what position are you going to play if this be possible?
Honestly, he told me he wanted me on the wing, so a shooting guard. Or if I wanted to push point, I could push point too. Mm-hmm. Brackett, you got a question?
Yeah, can I get my $20 back?
No.
But I do want to say, Kennedy, with yourself and TT and Maya, you guys did a great job at Hamady, and you left a legacy here of winning still.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think we all know that because, like Coach was saying, because you guys didn't have that kind of experience, but you guys did a great job of leading. You guys made us proud because no one ever thought, a lot of people didn't think you guys were going to get to where you got to, and you did.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of the most happiest moments that I have since I've been at Hamady was when you guys played that first district game and won that game. I was so proud. I told your mom the same thing because, it was different for you guys.
Yeah.
And you guys held up your end of the bargain, and we're going to miss having you here and the rest of the girls. And but we don't want you to forget about us.
Nah.
Back, see us. But you're going to enjoy your college days.
I appreciate that. Thanks.
I agree with you on that, Coach, because I watched this team this year really improve. When we first started the year off, no one expected us to do anything. We got a chance to come back and beat some people who had beat us. And the games that we did lose, we were right there in the game with a chance to win. And that game you referred to, that Corona game, we were not favored to win that game, and to win it the way we did was very impressive. And we truly would have won that last game, call here and there. would have been our game. But it's out of our control. You know, that's life. She's going to learn from that experience. I learned from that experience, and we move on.
What kind of offer did you get from LeBron? What's included in what your offer there?
What are they paying for?
Yeah. My tuition. I don't know.
She's going to
Oh.
get tuition, room and board, books paid for. They're going to feed her. So pretty much everything you would get if you're going to a Division I school. You know, that's one of the things right now. Right now, the NCAA Division I, they have some new rules, should I say, as far as transferring, and it's kind of making it difficult for a lot of players out of high school to go straight into Division I. I don't know if you all read the article about Carmelo Harris. Is that his last name? Harris. At Beecher, right now, he really doesn't have very many choices, and he's the Division III Player of the Year. But what a lot of the NCAA Division I schools are doing right now, they are going to get junior college players because, you know, they get judged on whether they win or lose, and if they're not winning, they can get fired. So they're trying to get people to come in who are prepared to step in and play right away, so they're going toward the junior colleges more so than straight out of high school. I was just talking to a coach where he was telling me that he's at a Division I junior college, and he's going to have like 4 or 5 Division I girls basketball players coming from a 4-year Division I to come join him at his junior college due to the situation right now with the transfer rules. In the national finals, it was a young man who played with North Carolina. He played 4 years at Oklahoma, then played a 5th year at North Carolina. But that's due to all the different rules that they have now as far as transferring and postgraduate rules. So now they're trying to find, you know, junior college players as opposed to the high school players to have them come in and be ready to play right away. So she's in a good situation. She's going to play top-notch competition. It'll be just like playing at a Division I school. So she's going to have to be ready. Yes, she is. It's going to pay for both years. And where she's attending, they do well every year. So all she got to do is pretty much be on the team, and she'll play at a 4-year the next 2 years. That's the type of school it is. That's one of the reasons why I was happy she selected, because I won't have to do any work as far as helping her get into another school. They'll pretty much take care of that for her.
How you doing, Coach?
Okay, how are you? Good to see you again.
Oh, boy. Good afternoon. Can you hear me okay? I am Kennedy's grandfather, and I live in upstate New York, in Rochester, New York. And I just want to thank the Hamady family for all the support that they've given her since she attended Hamady. And more importantly, I would like to thank Coach Keith.
Thank you.
Over the years, Kennedy and I have had discussions about basketball. As you're probably saying to yourself, yes, I played basketball. I played Division I basketball. I understand the process that Keith, the coach just mentioned. I'm not in favor of it. What happens, it takes away scholarships from a person just going in for the first year. So you can play, instead of playing 4 years, you can be in graduate school for a 5th year and still play and still get a scholarship. And that's a problem. But on another note, I want to personally again thank Coach Keith. We had a discussion when Kennedy was in the 9th grade about bringing her up to play varsity. And I told Coach Keith, I got faith in you. Take care of my baby girl, And with his tutoring and coaching, and I've been around a number of coaches, and I played for a number of coaches. Like I said, I played D1. Coach, you can coach.
Thank you.
You can coach.
She can play.
No question about it. You demand excellence and fundamentals, and it's more than just shooting. Okay, you don't win very many games without defense and conditioning. All right, and also I want to thank her teammates for the past 4 years, and even more so the current year. I have watched videos of most of your games, by the way, and when I've talked to Kennedy and I said, oh, when you played Corona, or whoever it was, I said, that's interesting. Number so-and-so did this and did that. I said, how did the team react? And so we had discussions. And so it's been rewarding for the past 4 years to be a part of it. And lastly, I want to thank the administrative staff and the teachers for supporting her. And what's more important to me is she is a student athlete. Let me try it again. She is a student athlete. Although I played D1, that's on the right hand. On the left hand, I was a student athlete. Okay? And at my age, I don't play. I had to go into a career, which I did for 30 years in the corporate world, which was fine. I was prepared for it, okay? And what you have done, Coach, with the young ladies, that you have prepared them for life, okay? And the last piece of that, the hours that you practice, so 3 hours, whatever, plus on the D1 level, you practice between 2.5, 3 at the most. Okay, plus you travel week at a time and weekends. Holidays, forget about it. You're not home. Okay, you have prepared them for that. Okay, so having said that, again, thank you for the Hamady family and all the family that has supported her and friends. I really appreciate it. And Kennedy, best of luck to you.
Thanks.
Love you.
Love you.
Thank you. Thanks for everything. Thanks a lot.
Kenny, I got one other question.
Okay.
How did your mom influence you? What are some of the things she did for you to help you get to this point, other than just the basketball stuff?
Well, first, like my granddad said, student athlete. She was always on me about work. I mean, she a teacher, like, when I slack off, my senior year, I won't go to school for a couple of days, and she'll be like, no, you need to go. I'll be like, I don't have any work. She'll be like, it doesn't matter. I still had to go. She influenced me by just basically everything, life. She taught me a lot about life. These two are mainly the people that really helped me get where I'm at right now. They put a lot of structure in my life that I needed.
Now, if you guys want to take pictures of her signing, you're welcome to do that. She's going to sign the letter now.
You're not signing, pretend you're still signing.
Okay.
Just pretend. Come on. Keep pretending. Yeah. Okay, pretend one more time. Now look at me, smile.